Mirren! Are you home? Mirren! Royal Courier Mirren!
Oh. Right, there we go.
Everything all right in there?
Everything's great. No problem. Just need to wrap the scarf. All right, let me see here. Holes in the courier's tunic are all patched. Presentable enough for a pre-dawn surprise visit, anyway. I think it's a Kingsguard out there.
Good morning, Royal Courier. I have instructions for you directly from King...
I'm ready. Instruct...
King Darbeed has a very important missive that must be delivered. King Darbeed has also requested you wear your Royal Courier's...
My sword? Where exactly am I going?
You are delivering a royal missive.
And this close friend is located where?
Not... Now, I see you've got your courier's uniform, but you're missing...
I haven't needed it in a long time.
Well, please do dig it up. Once you have...
Right. Just give... Now, where did I put my... An old trunk. We Tarmian tend to travel, which means it's filled with all kinds of nonsense by now, no doubt. I'm guessing if the blade's in here, it'd be some... It's been a while since I've used this. Rather curious. Anything else of interest in here? Huh. My sergeant's sash from my time in... When I moved to the couriers, I kept the rank. Parchment Sergeant. I already found my sword, and I doubt a worn-out pillar. I already found my sword. Anything else of interest? Huh. My sergeant's sash from... When I moved to the couriers, I kept the rank. Parchment... I already found my sword. I already found my sword, and I doubt... It's a firefly lamp. Not as reliable... I've already found my sword, so I already found my sword.
I trust you were able to...
Yes, of course.
May I see it, please? King Darbeed...
A very curious and unsettling detail. Here, you see? My blade.
Well, clearly you take good care of...
No, clearly I never use it. Now.
Ah, yes, indeed. You are to deliver this missive to one Captain Talla, a close friend of the king who has retired...
Across the border? You mean the kingdom of Ashlyn? But that's...
hence the blade. But King Darbeed has assured me, and therefore...
I feel better already. Why send a courier? Why not a messenger bird? Surely...
King Darbeed has tried to send this letter before, and none of them have ever...
That's grim. But it's...
Indeed it is. Especially... Fortunately, the missives are written in a cipher known only to King Darbeed and Talla. Deeply concerned.
Just what exact...
Rumour is, war could break out...
Between us and the Khainid?
No. The Khainid have their eye on the Ermin tribes to the north, but...
As I understand it, The northern wastes are very northern.
If Ermin tribes attack the Canid and war is declared, the last...
What can you tell me about Captain Talon?
Like I said, he's retired to a small village north of the border called I don't know much about Tala, I'm afraid. He retired as scout captain about...
You're saying the Canid would marshal their entire...
It doesn't, but the conflict between Canid and... I don't know all the details myself, only that the Canid seem to be baiting the Ermin into war, and King Darbid...
King Darbid would... Wait.
A royal courier never asks that question. You carry the will of your king.
This is quite a bit more...
Well, why?
You want a list? I'm a courier with absolutely no... I've never left Sunsgrove for any reason, and I'll just say for the record, the royal record, that I've been perfectly content.
There isn't... There's no royal... record, Mirren. We're just standing here, talking. King Darbid specifically requested you. Yes, you've never walked outside our borders, and also, yes, you really don't know foreign policy. But you were a scout before you were a courier, so you can handle a blade. And perhaps most importantly, the king trusts you, Mirren.
Yes, but...
But what?
Nothing. Well, I must say, all of this sounds incredibly dangerous and...
Mirren, what do you want me to say? You are a royal messenger. You go where you're ordered and you do what you're told. I can't say what's in that missive, but know the king wouldn't put you in danger unless it was truly important.
This letter, it isn't just some personal note, is it?
No. Go, Mirren. Do what your king asks. And for all our sakes, be careful up there.
All right. Something's... I should have run into a Canid patrol by now. The border crossing is just... No guards at all. Maybe they're just further up the path. Sure, that's... right. Looks like travellers would set up camp here and wait for permission to cross the border. At least, that used to be the case. Now it seems the camp is serving as... The Canid are known for many things, but hospitality is clearly not one of them. Under normal circumstances, this little camp would be where travellers from Sunsgrove wait to be processed by the Canid soldiers up ahead. From the look of it, nobody's crossed over into Ashland for quite some time. And where in the kingdoms have the border soldiers gone off to? I'd expected to see at least one. Well, this is the border crossing into Ashland, but... something terrible happened here. And that something terrible could still be around. I should be careful. A Canid border guard. Looks like he's been dead a few days. Much as I'd prefer not to, I should probably give the... His tunic is soaked with rain. Been out here a few days at least. His chest plate is scratched. Some of these marks are older, polished over, but most of these are very recent. Lots of jagged holes in the cloth. None of these were made by a sword, axe, or spear. The cloth in his tunic is a very thick, heavy weave. It would take more than a casual claw to slice through it like this. There's a nasty gash in his chest aside the plate. Doesn't look like the killing blow, but it certainly hastened his end. A single stab with something very large slid off the metal chest plate and right through his tunic. The killing blow, looks like. The wound is jagged, and there's something else too. Tooth marks, perhaps. Very large tooth marks. His death was an unpleasant experience. Of that I... This Khainid soldier was killed by a tree walker, no question. A young one, though. No more than 3 months. They stab their victims with razor-sharp pincers, then come back later to feed. And considering the corpse is still here, feeding time has yet to, manifest. I should be very, very careful. Oh, right, his satchel. Let's see. There's a journal here. Mostly ruined from the rain, but let's see. Border closed by order of Commander Neris. Hidden in the usual spot. You know, that tree hollow would make a good hut, though for what, I have no idea. Might be nothing in plain sight, but let's dig a little. A few amber drops hidden away in here for starters. I can use. There's a logbook stashed in here too, from the head border guard. Not the sort of thing you hide unless you're up to no good. This entry looks fairly recent. 3rd Tarmian scout this month managed to get into the cave, slit his throat and left him for the tree walker. The Khainid were killing scouts from Sunsgrove. What in the kingdoms could possibly be in that cave? And they fed the bodies to the tree walker. That explains why it's so close to camp, and why it was bold enough to go after the Khainid. Oh. Wow. Oh, that's a long drop. And a large gap. And with the border guards dead, there's nobody to lower the drawbridge. Suppose I'll need to figure this out on my own. Those are the cliffs that run along the coast of Sunsgrove and the western seas beyond. This cliffside border crossing leads right into the border coast region. It's the only crossing for days on either side. I think I see some things the Khainid border guards left behind in the probably worth digging around back there. Some old parchments scattered about. Note, looks like the Khainid soldiers stationed here were finding a lot of contraband from passing travellers. And by contraband, it seems to mean shiny things they liked. Aha, there's a note between. Per your order, I found a chest with a locking mechanism to hide the cavern key. It was imported from Kashar, so it uses Felis letters for the combination. Don't know which letters are which, so I'll describe the combination here from left to right. Leftmost symbol looks like a sideways claw mark. Second and third symbols you can find behind that shrub. You know the one. The last symbol looks like the second one, only with the top part removed. I think I'm going to keep this journal for the moment, at least until I've opened that locked chest. A large iron chest. Let's see what we've got in here. A pour full of amber drops in here. Should be perfect for resupplying once. And there's a parchment here too. Looks like a supply requisition form. Request received. New drawbridge crank included in this shipment. Find inside crate marked with Khainid Pinnacle. Oh good. There's a replacement drawbridge crank around here somewhere. Where are the supply crates? Well, the symbol on the crate I'm looking for is the Khainid Pinnacle. 2 golden lines meeting to form a point. I should keep an eye out. It's a heavy wooden door sitting flush against the stone. There are scrape marks all over the ground here. Whatever's inside, I'll bet it's heavy. Could just be to protect their supplies from the elements, but these Canid went through a lot of trouble to hide these goods. I can say with some degree of confidence that this door is not just locked, but is in fact no way I'm getting in there without the proper key. I think that might be the shrub the Canid's journal was referring to. Looks like I'll need to do a little landscaping. I can't just tear the bush apart with my claws. I'll need... On your guard, random bush. Aha! There are some symbols carved on the rock behind the bush, just where the Canid said they'd be in his journal. I can say with some degree of no way I'm... Under normal circumstance, from... It's a storage chest of some kind. I can see on the front there's a set of... letters? Ah, yes. Felis letters. Makes sense, I suppose. The Felis are renowned throughout the kingdoms for their unique contraptions. Probably a locking mechanism of some kind. Okay, let's see how we can get you open. I don't think I'll be able to... The real question... No, the only way I'm open... It's the Border Guard's journal. It describes which... I could use a refresher on those hints. Let's see what he wrote. Leftmost symbol looks like a sideways claw mark. Second and third symbols you can find behind that shrub. You know the one. The last symbol looks like the second one, only with the top part. It's the board. I could use left, second, the last symbol. Right. Someone around him. It's the Border Guards. I could use a refresher on the leftmost symbol looks like a sideways claw mark. Second and third symbols, the last symbol looks like the second one, only with the top. It's the Border. I could use leftmost symbol. Second, the last. Right. Aha! Not much inside, but I do see it. I'm I'm fairly new at all this intrigue, but I do know a big iron key inside a locked chest is probably going to be useful. It's empty, save for that requisition form. It's somewhere nearby. I can say with some... No way I'm getting... Now that was a very All right then. Time to see just what it is the Canid are so... What? These are... No. These are war supplies. The Canid are stockpiling weapons, arms... But why? Ashlyn and Sunsgrove are allies, right? Burlap sacks filled with dried goods of some kind. Even if I was hungry, cave-aged mystery grains don't exactly pique my appetite. I can see some discarded weapons shoved behind the crates on the cave floor. These Canid really don't know how to maintain their weapons. Moisture and rot's gotten into all the wood. One of these crates has a gold pinnacle symbol painted on the side, like the requisition form mentioned. Might be worth taking a closer look in that particular crate. Okay, just need to crack this. Right, there's the lid. Now... What? Right. I shouldn't linger. Let's see. Tunics, gloves, whetstones. It's coming from the camp outside. Come on, Mirren. Pull yourself together. There it is! The drawbridge crank! I don't hear anything outside, but I should still be careful. The Canid are stockpiling for war against Sunsgrove. No wonder they got nervous when our scouts started snooping around. The corpses... Where did... Oh, the tree walker! A young tree walker, just like I figured. Another month or two and its carapace would have been too hard to crack with my blade. All right. Time. A juvenile tree walker. Just a few months old, but still incredibly dangerous. Certainly dangerous enough to kill the Canid guards here at the border crossing. It's the mechanism that lowers the drawbridge. Unfortunately, it's missing the turn crank, so Okay, this should fit. Done. Thank Tesk. Now. Ooh, that didn't sound good. I should get over to the other side quick. Well, guess I'm stuck in Ashland for now. I should press on to Ardmore and deliver King Darbeed's letter. Then I can worry about getting back home to Sunsgrove.